see here. And just welcome everybody here. And like I was saying before that I started the recording, that we would love to be able to share with you and welcome all of our new members to doTERRA. And today we're going to cover how to navigate the website, how to use your oils, and the benefit of having the loyalty reward program for deeper discounts. And we're just excited to have all of our new members here today. So if you have any questions, I see who Kaylee has jumped on. We have Arvid and Daljit. They're longtime members of doTERRA, and please feel free to answer some of the questions in the chat, you guys. And if you have questions as a new member, please type them in there. Who Kaylee is our gold member with doTERRA and the founder. So we're delighted to have you on, Who Kaylee. Thank you for joining. And you guys, I know Arvid and Daljit's been with doTERRA for quite some time as well. So thank you all for joining. And it's been so long, I feel like, since I've done a class for you guys. We've been so excited about all of our leaders teaching classes every Thursday. And but I felt like this was really important to cover. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. You guys get to see my messy computer. And let's see here. Can you see everything okay?
Yes, everything is fine.
Okay. And right now we're really excited because the doTERRA United States convention just started. And so Larry, my husband's watching it on the TV in the other room. And we're going to be announcing, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, a whole bunch of new products. And I'm hoping I can get some to bring with me when I come to India. I'll be coming to India in just a few weeks. And so I get to meet many of you new people and get hugs from you and just welcome you into doTERRA. And some of you may not know, Larry and I have been building in doTERRA for over 10 years. And I started with doTERRA because I had major health issues. I was getting sicker and sicker just from the stress, and it was creating more food allergies. I wasn't sleeping at night. I was becoming very irritable, a very unpleasant person to be around. And going to doctors and doctors, and they were not able to help me. And many doctors in our society are just amazing with sewing your arm back on or doing amazing things. But when it comes to gut health, it's such a difficult thing to be able to navigate. And so I went to a naturopathic doctor, which is like an Ayurvedic doctor, and did some blood test work and found out that I had major food allergies, and started down that path of trying to eliminate all the foods that I couldn't eat, which was pretty much all the foods. I was struggling with many food allergies that once you start having the inflammation in your stomach, that pretty soon the intolerances that you could do become more and more, that I couldn't eat these processed foods. So just so you know, I was 100% allergic to dairy, corn, which is maize in India, I believe, rice. I can't eat rice, soy, sugar, and all those different things. So I'm going to go ahead and Kaylee, what I'm going to do, if you don't mind, I'm going to make you co-host. And if you can help me with actually muting everybody as they come in, so that way that we don't have the radio in the background and stuff like that playing. I just realized, if you don't mind. And then if anybody wanted to unmute themselves and ask a question, just maybe type it in the chat as well first, and we'll go from there. So anyway, with all the food allergies that I had, there was only really about 5 or 6 things that I could eat. When my girlfriend Cindy introduced me to all these beautiful essential oils, she introduced me to the bottle Digestin, which is a blend of many different oils. It's got peppermint, caraway, ginger, fennel, and star anise. And that oil was just incredible. It changed my life. Like, no doctor was able to help me as much as that one bottle of essential oils. My life changed. I now can eat those foods. I can eat pizza. I can eat all these different foods, but I'm still careful, especially when I travel. I don't, with the nervousness of traveling and stuff, I try to be careful with what I eat. So usually when I come to India, everybody has all these wonderful rice dishes that I try to be careful with. So anyway, so now you have your essential oils. Now what, right? It's like, what do we do now? I would like to know in the chat who's new to essential oils. Now I know Sandra is brand new. She signed up August 1st, and many of her new team members. If you would like to put in the chat, like how many months you've been a member, that would be great. Okay, so the very first thing when I talk about this wellness consult is if you are brand new, get your oils out and put them in front of you. Bring them to this class, and we're going to go over how to use them, what to do for how to find out wellness consult recipes and stuff specific to you so that way you can customize how to use the oils for you and your family. And we're going to go over if you got a diffuser, how to use a diffuser. I'm going to connect you to resources. We're going to show you how to log into the website and all these fun things that you can do. And also how to invite people to a class. Like if you're interested in sharing these oils with others, maybe you're not interested in building the business, but you know what? I just have to tell you, there's nothing more profound when everybody in your family, your friends are all using the essential oils. It seems like you're all just like-minded and able to talk about different recipes. It's just kind of like sharing your favorite cooking recipe, right? And it becomes really the main conversation. Um, so the 10 most popular oils that come in many of the kits that you have today are these oils. And I just want to say that people say, well, how do I use lavender? Usually, like when you're first to doTERRA, when you're first to experiencing essential oils, many of you think that there's an exact, like when you take medicines, you look on the bottle and it says take one pill every, 5 hours or something, or take with meal, or there's a specific instruction on how to use that pill. Well, with doTERRA, there isn't a specific really instruction. Okay, everybody's bodies respond different to the oils. Everybody has a different chemistry in their body. And so if I say take it at 8 o'clock every morning before a meal, one drop, that may not be the best for maybe Daljeet. Maybe he needs maybe 3 or 4 drops because he's working on a particular protocol, or 3 or 4 drops throughout the day, I should say. And so everybody has to be individualized and taken care of what's best for them. And if you look at this chart, one of the beautiful things I love about this chart is that you can see that many of the oils have crossed over different ways and reasons why you want to use them. So, for example, peppermint is just not for having headaches or supporting tension, right? It can be used for maybe cooling the body down, or maybe if you're having seasonal threats. There's many different reasons why you would want to use these oils. So having this kit is just a beautiful kit to start out with, to dive into learning about each oil and how they can benefit your body as you experience the oils. So first, if you got a diffuser, how many of you have a diffuser? Put a 1 in the chat if you got a diffuser. No, you guys don't be shy. Let's make this interactive because this class is for you. And if you bought a diffuser, this is a beautiful tool to use, like maybe with your kids during study time, to use during sleep, or maybe you could use it in the living room as you're relaxing for the evening. And so a diffuser, when I first started doTERRA, I thought, oh my gosh, not another stupid thing to have to purchase to be able to benefit using the oils, right? So I didn't buy a diffuser for a long time. And I think those who start out with a diffuser, you guys, it's the most flexible way to take advantage of these oils. So it's a really good way for maybe even using it for babies or elder, where maybe them remembering to put the oils on during the day is not as advantageous. So having a diffuser is the most flexible and easiest way to get started. So basically, um, oh, let's see, where did my diffuser go? I think I had it in here, but I must have moved it. Oh my goodness. So what you want to do is you just want to take the lid off, which you can open, and there's a little line inside the diffuser where you actually can see how much water to fill up. So don't go past the line. If you go past the line, no big deal, just drain some of it out. Because if you go past the line, it tends to not be as optimum for the steam to come out. Um, and then you want to put 2, 3, 4 drops of whatever oil you want to use. So maybe you want peppermint to help waken up the day. I love diffusing wild orange. Wild orange is called the happy oil, and it's really nice to be able to have for starting the day out. Um, if you put peppermint and wild orange together, you can start experimenting with different oils, and play with them to see what benefits you have for your health needs. Now, to clean it out, usually I always run out of water and I will just take a Kleenex or a soft cloth and just wipe out inside. Sometimes I don't even do that. I'll just fill it up with more water, add more essential oils, and just move on. But over time, it does have a film in it. And, water has sedatives, and it's really best to use like distilled water or filtered water. But some of you may not have that. You can not get too complicated with it and just clean it out from more often than you need to, with filtered water. Okay, so we are going to go through what this live guide is. This live guide is on your back office of your website when you log in. Now, it may only show for those who have signed up as a wellness consultant. If you signed up as a premier customer, that is great. We love you. You just don't have all the business tools available to you. And so it's easy to upgrade, but speak to your upline leader first before you upgrade to be sure that um, that there's an optimum way. Maybe they may want to move you somewhere on the team if you're going to upgrade. And the only time we can do that is when you upgrade from a premier customer to a wellness advocate. So if you decide that you want to have advantage of getting these tools, then and you're a premier customer, just go ahead and do that. But it's a free download as a digital file. And they come in lots of different languages now. I'm not remembering all the different ones. I know Hindi is one of them because they first started out with that, but I know they're working on Telugu and different languages there. So, which is so wonderful, right? Now, there's also on the website different flyers, forms, lots of videos, and this PIP stands for Product Information Page. So from time to time, people want to know what the ingredients are of these oils or what like maybe there's a blend. So we have like a single oil, like peppermint is a single oil. And Digest then is a blend oil. It's a blend of many single oils. So sometimes people want to know what the ingredients are, maybe the benefits of that oil. And on every page of each oil on the website, there is a PIP little word there. You could just click on it and download that. Or you could just go here and find them. I believe they're in Hindi as well, which is really nice. So, okay. Any questions so far, you guys? Doing good? So when we're going through now and looking at doTERRA, as you are a new member, doTERRA is a lifestyle. We are introducing you to a way to make a difference and impact in you and your family's life. And there are so many pharmaceuticals out there that you have, maybe in your medicine cabinet. And over time, you're going to find that you're using the oils more and more because, one, they're more simple to use. You can safely use them on children and adults and elders. And there are no side effects. And what's really powerful about these essential oils is that only one drop is a dose. Now, you may have noticed that there's different size essential oil bottles. This one here is a 15 ml bottle. This one's a 5 ml bottle. A 250, I don't know why I keep saying that. A 15 ml bottle is 250 drops. So that's 250 doses. and a 5 ml bottle is 85 drops or 85 doses. And so keep in mind, I know in India you can purchase like lavender in a 5 ml bottle and a lavender in a 15 ml bottle. Um, if you find that you're loving lavender and you're going through it a lot, buy the bigger bottle. It's much more cost effective and it will last a lot longer. Um, so when we're going through and talking about this lifestyle chart, we're focusing on like your nutrition and digestion. We're focusing on your metabolism and exercise. We're focusing on how to sleep better and how to help with the stress that you may have, which I know in India, just going through the traffic sometimes is very stressful. So, having these oils in the car with you, take them with you and putting a little bit of balance on, or my favorite oil is adaptive for stress. And then we are also talking about detoxing our body. And I also like to include detoxing your home. Did you know? And as we go through this class, we're gonna go through each of these charts and share with you how you can use these oils to detox the home, to help you with stress and all these things like that. But we do want to say what we're talking about here is informing you on self care. This is a way for you to use these oils as a lifestyle and how to inform you and your family how to reach for the oils instead of those pharmaceuticals. Now, we're not replacing the doctors. Doctors are really important. Maybe as we uh, get in a car wreck or as we age, sometimes things just change on our bodies, and we always want to be sure to have our medical checkups and all those things too. So it's really important to keep that in mind. Okay. Now, what I would like you to do is take a minute and think about all the different things that you would like to focus on. Maybe there's a lot, maybe you just have one or two, but we're going to talk about and go through this PowerPoint on all the different things that you could be using these oils through. So take a sheet of paper and maybe write down, just take a minute, and write down. Maybe you'd like to sleep better. Maybe you would like to lose some weight. Maybe there are some goals there that are really important to you right now. And if that's the case, write those down and then think about what those 90-day goals are. Like maybe losing weight's not going to happen with just one dose of grapefruit oil, right? It's going to take a period of time. How much weight do you want to lose? What is the process of doing that? What are you doing right now, and what natural solutions do you have now or that you need to have to be able to reach those goals? Okay. And then we're going to talk about when to use the oils, like, for example, what to do in the morning, what to do in the afternoon and evening. And the whole idea, like I'm telling you guys, the hardest thing, and maybe you can agree with me, but the hardest thing really is to create a habit. I'm telling you, I forget from time to time too. It's like, oh yeah, I got the diffuser. I should turn that on. I wish it had an automatic turn on and water filler, because sometimes I'll look at the day and I'm like, oh, I don't have my diffuser going. And so get into a habit. And the best way to form those habits is put the oils where you already have habits in your life. So, for example, every morning we wake up, right? So maybe you go into the bathroom and you do your bathroom things. You brush your teeth, wash your face, maybe you shower, use the bathroom, all these things, right? So put these oils there. I would put On Guard essential oil in the bathroom because that is a good way to help build up your immune system, right? Um, and also, I like to brush my teeth with the On Guard toothpaste. How many of you are using the On Guard toothpaste? It is just an incredible product. I cannot use another toothpaste now because that On Guard toothpaste is just you could feel your teeth just really shiny and clean without the chemicals in it. And I always like to take lemon in a cold glass of water. Now I know warm glass of water. In India, you guys like warm water, which is wonderful. It's better for your digestive system. If you put 1 to 2 drops or 3 drops in a glass of water, that is incredible. Doing that will help get your digestive system going, help with the detoxification. Now make sure you use a glass or a porcelain cup or a metal cup. Do not use citrus essential oils in a plastic bottle because that is something where you're going to find it's going to eat away at that plastic and you're going to be drinking in those impurities and those toxicities, and that's not going to be good. Another thing is to take 2 drops of frankincense oil and rub on the bottom of your feet. I like to put it on the roof of my mouth. So if you take the bottle in your hand and you tip it upside down, and then you take your thumb and rub it on the roof of your mouth, and that is another way to help penetrate the blood-brain barrier. After I shower, I love to take a couple drops of the balance oil and rub over my heart. I can feel even in the morning the tension just release. It's like, why am I so tense? I just been sleeping. And so you could just totally feel that. So those are some ideas to put some of those oils in the bathroom so that you can always grab them and use them. In the afternoon, again, I love to carry a water bottle with me. So I've been loving the MetaPower essential oil. I don't know how many of you guys have been using the MetaPower essential oil. This one is so great for metabolic, helping with your metabolic system. It's so wonderful for, I think, helping crave the sugar cravings and the hunger cravings. It's really nice that way. Um, I also love to take the On Guard oil and put it a couple drops in my tea, and that's another way to be drinking it. And the deep blue rub, I love to go for walks around 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'll rub it on my back of my neck and the bottom of my feet, which really helps give me the energy and the focus on my exercise. And in the evening before you go to sleep, I love to use a diffuser in our living room. And we have that running all the time. And I love to put happy oils. Like we have here in the United States oils called Citrus Bloom. And it's a beautiful smelling oil, just a happy floral, relaxing type oil. And I love to put that one in the diffuser. So find some of your favorite diffusing blends and experiment with the different oils that you can use. Now, many of you may say, well, gosh, Becky, help me out here. I don't know what oils to use for my particular health goals. This is my favorite app. This was a website maybe 8 years ago when I first got started. We use this website all the time. But let me tell you a secret. The FDA took that website down because it had all these testimonials on that website that were not compliant. And so, because we're working with natural health solutions, you will find that a lot of the descriptions on how to use the essential oils are very passive, meaning they're not as strong of a description as really what these oils can benefit you for. And this website actually turned into an app, and they were able to go through a lot of the descriptions and the testimonials to make them more compliant, and more, but they're still really good. They're really, really great. A lot of the other apps do not have testimonials. And so download this app. It's only a one-time cost. Now, $8 in Indian rupees, what is that 100 Indian rupees, I think? Um, and so not very much money, it's very economical, and it doesn't charge you every year, but it will still update with the new oils as they come on. Remember too that these apps are all followed behind the United States doTERRA essential oil listing. So when you're looking at some of these lists, you may not know what some of these oils are, like, oh, I don't know what the cleansing blend is. We don't have Purify or some of these. So just be mindful that you're having and seeing all of the oils that doTERRA has. And as India, like we're having our convention coming up in a month, exactly a month, we'll be at the convention. Are you guys excited? I wonder who's going to convention. I would love to see me in the chat of who's going to convention. Don't be shy, you guys are not saying much. um, so basically, you can take this app and you can type in, well, maybe there's like some addictions that you want to focus on, and it will give you like different kinds of addictions, more of a deeper dive, and maybe which oils can help benefit with you on those. Now, it doesn't mean you need all of these oils for this particular one, because remember in the very beginning, I mentioned to everybody that everybody's bodies are different. Start out with the first ones that are recommended, like maybe helichrysum. Maybe you don't have that, but maybe you do have rosemary. So use the rosemary and try it with like their suggested inhaler, and maybe rub it on your chest or wrist. So make a roller bottle, keep it in your car, keep it with you at work, and just use it throughout the day and see how it's doing. Maybe you need to mix it up next loyalty reward order, and you don't have Serenity, order Serenity, or maybe order the helichrysum. So kind of start mixing it up and see how that will work for you. And here's a sample of a testimonial. I know you guys probably can't read this, but just go ahead and download this app if you don't have it already. And I know that you will be thanking me. You'll want to play down here with these little buttons. This is the protocols. These are the testimonials. This is how you can share that information with someone else. So pretty cool. Here's another app that we actually, our upline, Natalie Goddard and her team designed. She actually designed this book, and it also has a lot of DIY recipes, which is super fun, like how to cook with the oils, different body systems and remedies there. And so this is a nice one too. So it's always good to have a couple apps on your phone so you can bounce back and forth and compare the thoughts. And a lot of people say, well, why aren't they the same or the consistent way? Again, remember in the very beginning, these essential oils are so profound. They have so many benefits that the body can benefit from. And it's really exciting to be able to have the flexibility and the experimentation that you can do while you're using these oils. Now, here's some tools that I think everybody should have. doTERRA website does offer these roller bottles. And so you're going to want to select and get some of these. Don't buy the cheap ones on Amazon that have plastic rollers in them. Okay, see these little roller bottles here? These are metal. And you want to make sure what you're purchasing is metal, because what happens is like the citrus oils will eat away at that plastic and the ball will fall out. I've had that happen many times, so please just use my advice on that one. doTERRA only sells the metal rollers, so and they got special kinds of plastic that they're working with, okay? Another thing, here in the United States, we have veggie caps. I sure hope that they bring these on in India. It's like so obvious to me. It's such a simple product to have. You can buy them on Amazon India. I bought them for people, and they're a really great way to be able to take these oils internally by opening up a gel capsule, adding 1 or 2 drops of this particular protocol that you're focusing on. Okay. Um, you can't really pre-fill these up too far in advance. Some people will have a pill holder and they'll fill them up and because these are veggie caps, they actually will melt with the oils in them. So you want to do it while you're taking the oil. Okay. Also, to keep in mind the different sizes that the oil that these veggie caps come in. You want to order the smallest one. Look at the chart as you're ordering, because what happens is those bigger ones, some people just don't like to take pills, and so buying the smaller one is why not? You don't need this whole extra space for 2 drops of oils. Also these, you get a sheet of these caps that are really great to have. So what I like to do, if you have your oils in front of you, take and peel off the particular oil label and stick on top of the roller bottle, stick on top of the essential oil bottle. So for example, here's my peppermint, and I have the label stuck on top, and it makes it just much easier to find the bottle when you're looking through your stack of different bottles, okay? Another thing, I'll show you later what we do with these stickers too. And if you haven't yet, these keychains are also available in the back office of doTERRA, and they come with these little sample bottles, which is really pretty good. So you can put this on your keys, use it for your purse maybe or something, or your belt buckle for the guys, and fill up with the oils that you like. So maybe digestion, maybe balance if you're driving and you get stressed out, or lemon for your water. And it's nice to be able to have them on the go with you. the idea here is the oils don't work unless they're on your body or in your body. They don't work inside the bottle. So using the oils, I had a leader who kind of had the idea that, oh, well, I only use these when I get sick. Kind of like medication, you only really go and put Vicks Vapor Rub on your chest when you're sick, right? No, you want to use these oils ongoing all the time to build up your immune system, to have your body get the opportunity to fight and help your immune system be strong when things come along, like the pandemic. Oh my gosh, you don't want to wait till you get that. You want to be using the oils to help your body be strong, to not, to help prevent, or it's not going to prevent everybody or all the time, but I haven't been sick in a long time. So I'm around people who are sick all the time, but they just, they don't use the oils daily. So it's really important to be using these oils on a daily basis. Okay. All right. Um, so here's some essential oil tips. You want to be really, again, using the oils to find your daily solutions. Go through and use those apps, download them, type up, like, maybe you're having a sleep issue, and look up what oils are good. Look at what oils you purchased and make sure that you have those. If you don't, put them on the loyalty reward program for next month. Again, different oils work for different people. So maybe, for example, Larry loves wild orange for maybe when he has acid reflux or heartburn. And that doesn't work for me, right? So just remember, when you go to the doctor and they give you a prescription and they say, let me know if this is working or not. And if it's not, you call the doctor and get a different prescription. So be flexible, be creative, and work with the different oils to make sure that it's what your body chemistry is needing. And if you're new to doTERRA and you're struggling with that, reach out to your upline. And if your upline doesn't know, they will reach up to their upline. And that's the way everybody can learn and grow. Essential oils, doTERRA is new to India, but essential oils are not new to India. But our oils, when you go through and Google peppermint essential oil, you will find a lot of different misleading information. You want to make sure when you're looking up essential oils on the internet that you put doTERRA peppermint, doTERRA on guard. Because what happens is there's a lot of really bad essential oils out there in the market that have kind of said you can't take essential oils internally. And so people think, well, no, I can't take doTERRA internally then. That's not true. We have many, 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 many different doctors. This has been tried and true for thousands of years for people to be doing this. What makes the oils render not safe to take internally is when these other companies stretch them and put fillers in them that are harmful, like formaldehyde. And so I have a bottle here of lavender, and there's my peppermint, and peppermint that came from a soap store here in town. And on this bottle, it says that these oils are 100% pure. And I'm like, okay. And you look at the back and it says, made in China. Okay, note number one. Number two, it says, do not take internally and do not put on skin. So, really, seriously, what do you do with this? Like, because if you're going to be breathing it in, you're taking it in internally. The harm that these oils do that are not doTERRA are incredible. And so make sure that when you're doing research that you are actually looking up doTERRA essential oils, okay? Also, the citrus oils are really important because they have photosynthesis in them, properties in them. And you put them on your skin and go out in the sun, your skin will turn color, it will darken. And so be sure to maybe use the citrus oils, not on your skin topically if you're going to be out in the sun. Maybe use them more in the evening or drink them in the water or something like that, okay? Also, you want to look at the dilution chart, and I will show you here in a minute for different age groups. Different oils have different sensitivities to them, like clove oil is a very hot oil, that you don't want to put 100% on your skin. So you're going to want to be able to dilute these. And there's a chart that you can look up and see. So this chart, this is saying that you can use this aromatically, and this will be found on the website, you guys. You can actually use topically, and you can use them internally. So make sure there's just like maybe a handful. Now, if you're looking at the India website, there's some that are called the food grade oils. And when you look at, you wonder, can I take this internally or not? Well, what happens is when doTERRA registers these products inside of India, they have to select a category. And inside of India, when you're registering, it could be one category, not both, because they charge different amounts. So basically, doTERRA registered a whole bunch of products internally, and some are not in the internal list, but you can take them internally. So look at the doTERRA United States website if you're a little bit confused on that, or if you're looking at the app and the app says that you can take the oil internally, but the doTERRA India web doesn't note it doesn't say that. So that is just another thing that people ask me a lot of questions on. And so be mindful of that. Sometimes just for a quick look, the apps are very helpful. You can trust how to take them off the app as well as the United States website too. So now sensitive skin, you can go through when you see an N, that means neat. Neat means you can just put it directly right on the skin without diluting, okay? S means maybe it might be sensitive to for young skin, so dilute it. And then definitely D means to dilute it. So usually I will go through and put it in a roller bottle. That's why it's important to purchase some of those roller bottles and have on hand. Maybe you got some little ones in the home, and it's safe to use them for the little ones. We've got a dilution chart here. Now you can find a lot of different dilution charts. I kind of feel that age really doesn't matter. It's more the weight and the size of the little kid. Isn't she adorable? She's just the cutest thing. But when you're using the roller bottle, maybe if it's a littler one, smaller, maybe do less drops. And then as the age, you can develop a few more drops in there. Okay. Okay, so now if we go through and look at the digestion, now this is the chart we were talking about. I'm going to go through this really quickly because we're already 45 minutes into our schedule here, and I want to be sure that I get everything covered. And you can download this lifestyle chart, lifestyle pamphlet from the website again. But this nutrition and digestion is basically our health starts in our gut. Everything starts in our gut. Whatever you are, what you eat, right? So if you're not healthy, then look at what you're eating and use the oils to help benefit your body. Here's some wonderful recipes for like a turmeric tea, and also oatmeal. So just some ideas. Now on that app too, you can come up with a lot more ideas. Here's some other recipes. Digestin is a beautiful oil. Now, if you notice this little square with a dot in the middle of it, that means it's registered as a food grade oil. And so and can feel safe that this you can take internally. Okay. And see, I've got this little chart here showing you that. And the descriptions here on how to use these different oils again are pretty passive. And so I would definitely look at your apps and stuff like that and really see what the different oils will be for benefiting you in that way. Okay. Um, let's see. Here is a wonderful chart. Now, I copied this off a class sheet that we have here in the United States. And one of the things that I love about this class sheet is it really goes through and it shows you that on the back of the oil bottle, there's a supplement fact sheet. That also is another indicator that you can take these oils internally. Okay. You can actually infuse these oils. Like if you take an olive oil, a cooking olive oil that is 100% pure, of course, you want to be sure. Now, a way to tell if these oils are pure is you can put them in the refrigerator. And if they separate, like you get a thick part on the top and a funky liquid thing on the bottom, that means it's not 100% pure. So these essential oil, the cooking oils like olive oil, avocado oil, should not separate. But if you poured like a few tablespoons or 2 ounces in a dish and added 3 drops of lemon, 1 drop of oregano, and 4 drops of wild orange in these dishes, oh my gosh, then you use it to dip maybe some bread in there or fruit or vegetables. It's just really, really good. So these recipes are another fun way to get the oils in your body. And I love these tomato recipe. You guys, this tomato recipe is incredible, and I don't like tomatoes, so that's saying a lot. Um, Now another thing to keep in mind, if you are a doTERRA wellness advocate and looking to do the doTERRA business for, a side income or really growing, you may consider, getting this FSSAI registration, which is something that the India government is really wanting us to do because we're handling food grade oils. And this is a small little fee. If you're brand new to doTERRA and you're not sure right at this moment, don't stress about it. But it will be something that as you grow your business, maybe when you get to a different level and rank, that you'll want to be sure to fill that out. I just wanted to bring that up right now, just so you're aware of it and it's not a surprise down the road and that people said that you weren't told or something like that. Now, movement. This deep blue rub, I swear, is the #1 essential oil we sell in India. When we were shipping product to you guys before doTERRA opened up in India, we shipped so much deep blue, right, Lee? You guys love this oil and peppermint too. So these oils are incredible for helping with movement, helping you. Lemongrass is really great for when you get your legs are all crampy from exercising. So it's just really amazing to be able to get the oxygen in your lungs into your bloodstream so that you can move better, feel better, and when you're done exercising, to help with the soreness and all that stuff. Okay. Now, resting and managing stress. You guys, sleeping. How many hours of sleep do you get every night? Lately, I've been 4 hours. That's not good. You need to be sleeping longer. And it's only because I'm up planning my trip to India and trying to change my sleeping patterns so that I can be awake when I'm in India. But serenity is an incredible oil for helping with sleep. And cedarwood. You guys have these oils in India, so it's really great to experience these oils and play with them. I love putting them in a diffuser, but you also can rub it on the upper lip and the bridge of your nose. That works really well too, or on the bottom of your feet. Managing stress. Now I know a lot of you in India, for some reason, you don't have bathtubs, but gosh dang, what a great way to even just do a foot, do a big bowl of hot water and put your feet in it and do a bath salts with that. So taking like Himalayan salt or sea salt and Epsom salt and actually going through and adding some oils in there. Maybe you want to put tea tree oil in there if you've got toe fungus too, right? So it's a good way to kind of take care of some symptoms as well as really helping with the stress. I love to put balance oil again over my heart. This oil is an incredible oil for that. Again, now here's a slide that's a little bit blurry. I'm sorry, you guys. I need to redo this one. But this one is really great for your cleaning supplies. People say, oh my gosh, the oils are expensive. No, I would love to walk through your house and look at how much money you're paying for your laundry soap, how much money you're paying for your cleaning chemicals. And I want to ask you how harmful to your body.
Imucho ng apa man at muli ka na sir sangda. Ay.
And and I would really love to share with you like all the different ways you can use these oils to replace those chemicals that are harmful in your body. Like when you, we have counter cleaner you can buy here, and it says simple green, and it says it's non-harmful to the environment. But you look at the back, it says spray on counter, wipe off, and then wash off. That means when you're leaning on the counter, those chemicals are going through your skin. And we wonder, why do we have cancer? Or why do we have thyroid issues? Why do we have hormone issues? We have so many chemicals in our homes that these oils are to replace those chemicals. And so, really slowly, as you work through and start to really take on and take control of your health, You're going to want to really have fun making these. They're super easy to make and really inexpensive. So doTERRA also has a wonderful facial line. Now this is self-care. If you're like me, I tend to be like busy, 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 and then I look up and I forget, oh, I'm not taking care of myself. Moms, like who Kaylee, I'm sure you're that way with all the kids running around. It's hard to remember you. But this whole program with doTERRA is to give us an opportunity to say it's okay, it's your right to take care of yourself, and these tools and products are really there for you to take care of yourself. Okay, so again, informed self-care, going through, looking at the products, reading up on the products, having this keychain with you so you get it into a habit on a daily basis is so important. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the loyalty reward program. This, you guys, is another way to really take advantage of doTERRA. Like, I think doTERRA doesn't realize how amazing this is for us because every month you place an order, doTERRA loves you and they say, we're going to give you a discount because you're so loyal. So after your enrollment month, so if you enrolled last month in August, September will be your first month that you can start receiving a discount back. So the first 3 months, month 1, 2, and 3, you're going to receive 10% back in product credit points of whatever you ordered. So if you ordered 100 PV, then you get 10 PV back to purchase free product. Now, PV stands for product volume or personal volume. Product volume equals all over the world the amount that you get. So United States dollar versus Indian rupee, they're going to be different, right? But the PV is always going to be the same. So every month you place an order, month 4 through 6, you get 15% back. Month 7 through 9, you get 20, and so on. All the way up to 13 months, you get 30% back. And this adds up really fast. It's incredible. So in a sense, with your wholesale membership, that you're getting 25% off retail, you get an additional 30% back. You got that? An additional 30% discount. So you're actually getting them 55% off retail price. So when people say the oils are expensive, you say, oh, but we have a way that if you show that you're loyal with doTERRA, they'll give you deeper discounts. Now, you can't miss a month. Maybe 1 month you can't, oh, maybe things are a little bit tough financially. You want to just order a toothpaste, maybe, right? But you want to order at least something. Now, if you ordered to maintain, you need to order at least one PV. But to increase the percentages, to go up the ladder, you need to order at least 50 PV. Now, some of you ordered 49 PV, you're still going to maintain on your 4th month, you're still going to be maintaining at 10% because you didn't order the requirement, okay? Now, to go to in the business conversation and you want to earn commissions, you must order 100 PV. This is part of getting the oils on you, in you, around you, using the oils, sharing the oils, getting the oil, and being part of the product. So this is part of investing in you and in your business, okay? And to get a free product of the month, you need to order 125 PV. And the goal here is you need to order it by the 15th of the month. So you guys, remind me, what is the product of the month? Is it wild orange? I should know this. I think it's wild orange. Praveen, remind me, or Kaylee, can you type in the chat what the free product of the month is? You only have 1 day left. So many of you are brand new from August. Then think about, oh, I need a wild orange. Then go ahead and please place an order by tomorrow. And if you do 125 PV, you'll get that free product. And doTERRA has a 200 PV promotion going on this month. If you order 200 PV, you get the Immortelle essential oil. And the Immortelle is like, oh my gosh, it's all the expensive oils in it. And it's a oil for putting on your face for anti-aging benefits. So That is just a free oil. I don't remember how many PV it is. I think it's like 80 PV. So you're getting a big value there. It's really incredible. And so as you go through and you think about your budget and think about all the different goals that we discussed today, you're going to want to think about where you're going to, yeah? Did you have a question? Guess they unmuted themselves. So if you wanted to go through and think about what you're going to order each month, write them down, kind of budget it out, and then consider your loyalty reward orders and how you want to do them. And again, make sure you are on the loyalty reward program. So I know like Sindru, you're new here too, and make sure that everybody on your team has clicked this purple box when you've gone through and look, and when you log into your back office. So you're going to want to log in with your password and just look right here and see if this is purple. And if it's purple, click on it, and then it's going to go light, like a soft purple color. And that will mean that you are currently enrolled in the loyalty reward program. So that just helps you be able to get the benefits of the loyalty reward. Because in India, you're not able to, the program is not able to, India's rules, you can't have an auto ship. And in the United States, we have an auto ship. So it's a little bit of a different system in United States. So this is the doTERRA's answer to make sure that you're on the loyalty reward program to get those discounts. And also, don't forget this month, Matthew Hall, who's our upline, and his wife Shantae have offered an additional product, you guys, from the United States market. If you order a 200 PV, you will get from India the Immortelle, and you get to pick one more of these items, and we'll bring it to us, bring it to you in India at convention. So what you want to do, if you have already ordered a 200 PV, you guys take a screenshot of this because this QR code is going to be real important. I've created a form that you can click on and fill out what product you're clicking on or you're wanting. And then you want to put, if you're on, Sean, if you're on not on my team, you want to make sure you put which leader that will need to get this oil. So for example, maybe Arvid, you would take care of your team and make sure so that way we don't have all these names and have to look up the addresses and so forth for everybody, if that makes sense. We just want to make sure everybody gets that extra free product. Okay, so I always want to make sure you guys know how to enroll somebody. So if you're brand new to doTERRA and you think, oh, I'm not going to do the business or whatever, I'm telling you, these products, oh my gosh, are so amazing that you can't help but share with someone else. You know, somebody's complaining about a tummy ache. You say, oh my gosh, I got something for you. Just take your keychain out, get that digestion, say, here, try some of this. And then they try it and they're like, oh my gosh, I need some of that. How do I get it? I tell you, it happens all the time. And so you want to learn how to enroll somebody. And so when you log into your back office now, I was going to go and show you how to do this because we've had people do this incorrectly. We've had people actually enroll somebody and they didn't get that person on their team. And the whole idea here is to be able to give everybody the love and the support that they need. And what happens is that person becomes what's called an orphan, and doTERRA will gift it to someone else. And so because they don't know who invited them to join doTERRA. So we have two different kinds of accounts. We have a wellness advocate, which are people who are wanting to make an income with doTERRA, regardless if you share once or you're running the business full time. And then we have a preferred customer, which is people who maybe just want to be a customer and they don't want to be sharing anything. So let's see here. I want to also tell you that you're going to want to download this app. This is so important. It's called Stack Team App, and it looks like this, depending on which place you go to. And you're going to want to click on this QR code. It should take you to this link right here. So let's take a screenshot of this, you guys, if you're new and you haven't seen this before. This is the information that will tell you on when we're having promotions, when we're having classes, all the different like Silver Club, all the different incentive trip information. It's really important to be able to get this feeding in all the time because there's so many ways doTERRA can communicate and it gets really complicated. So let's just make sure everybody has this app on their phone. And then here, make sure everybody has the information for doTERRA. Member services, you should be able to call Monday through Friday and get on the phone with them and make sure that, if you have a question on an order or if you can't figure out how to order on the back office, they will walk you through all those things to ensure that you're understanding that. And sometimes maybe like in Hindi or different languages too, it's important that you completely understand how to do these things properly, and they're there for you to support as well. Here's another screenshot you can take of the different social media sites. Here's the doTERRA India website. Now notice it says IN for India /EN underscore for English India. If you can actually get to the United States website through different codes here. So make sure, especially when you see something on a social media platform that they're advertising something, that sometimes it could be for Australia or sometimes it could be for Singapore. And so you want to be sure that you are on the doTERRA India website to make sure you're getting the right pricing and the right products. YouTube channel is just a wonderful channel to go through and look at all the sourcing and all the different stuff going on. Again, we talked about the brochures you can download. Always fun to follow on Instagram and Facebook. And then make sure that you're on the official ones. And that's really important, you guys. And then doTERRA also has brochures and things like that that you can download on the media website. And doTERRA.com/DMK. That stands for Direct Marketing Kit. And that is really great. There's so much artwork of doTERRA. So if you're a business builder and you need like artwork of deep blue or artwork of peppermint and videos and different things, this is where we get all that stuff. Okay, and there's also some more training that you can do. So what's really great to know and understand about doTERRA is that we have this wonderful training platform that everybody can take advantage of. Now, some of them have a price associated to them, and some of them are free. And if you're new, I would definitely take your time and go through these university courses on like essential oil safety, essential oil. There's one for like home edit, what you can do in your home. Here's one on the business certification. It's all free. There's a whole bunch of them there, and I only did a screenshot of a few of them. Now, some of them, I have an essential oil specialist certification, it's $97. So that's like 7,800 Indian rupees or so. So we also have the Healing Hands program, which is, you'll notice when you place your order that there's a little box that you can click on to donate maybe 100 Indian rupees or something like that. A little bit goes a long ways. And as a wellness advocate, maybe you have a program or a nonprofit that you're part of that you would like to try to raise money for. As an organization with doTERRA, as a leader inside of doTERRA, this is kind of a nice way to be able to have and show people that the money actually does give back. Again, our mission is to have one drop, and everybody gets a drop of oil, one person at a time and one community at a time. We want everybody in the world, every home, to have these oils. And that can be up to you. And as you learn and explore all these different oils, maybe you would like to host a class. And what's so amazing about hosting a class is you can empower others around you. You can empower your mom, your neighbor to learn about the essential oils. So together you can grow and learn about the oils. You can have little parties together and have a hands-on learning experience. So when I come to India, I'm going to be doing a tour. We're going to be making lotions and healing salves and roller bottles. We're going to have so much fun. And these are fun parties to do. So reach up to the person who enrolled you and say, you want to do a party? And we have tons of different classes. My suggestion is to start out with the basic class just so you can feel comfortable first before you get too crazy about, a yoga class or a, massage class or a cooking class or a class for animals or, there's so many different kinds of classes that you can do. There's exclusive rewards. So maybe if you host a class, you can get some upgrade your account to a wellness advocate and earn commissions on those enrollments. Again, they're just really fun to do and changing and transforming lives. You never know who is silently struggling. You never know. That's one thing that just really makes me emotional is you never know who needs to hear you, who needs to hear you. And Matt tells a really beautiful story. One time he was traveling in Japan and he was doing this class at one, and he was taking the train, a train to get from one city to the next. And he was talking with this one gal and hadn't heard from her or was too busy to go back and look at the texting that was a stop between the airport and this other city. And he missed the stop. And he thought, well, she didn't respond to me. I'll just forget it. I'm just going to go to the airport. And then he had a little voice told him, no, get off the next stop, go back and get there. So he texted her and said, I missed the stop. I'm coming. Wait for me. And she said, okay. He got there, walked up to her, and she just started crying. And he said, I'm sorry, what's wrong? What happened? And she said that if you didn't show up, I was going to commit suicide because I've lost hope in my life. And when I hear that story, you never know who needs you. You never know the impact that you're making. That this person, her husband left her, she had all these things going on in her life that was just not working, and she needed hope. And these oils provided her hope. They provided her a way for her to make her own money and to be able to help her new children in her life. Okay, so oops, I'm trying to mute everybody here. So we have now you also, as a wellness advocate, you get your own website. And so I don't know if a lot of you know that, but you can go up into your back office and find your website and get your own link and everything. So if you don't know how to create your own website, it's free and it's wonderful. You get a link that you can share with others that they want to go browse what the different oils are and stuff. So it's just really incredible. And doTERRA again has many different tools that you can use. And we are here today to help teach you. We're here every Thursday, and I'm constantly helping with all the chats and stuff to help answer questions and stuff. And we're here because we want you to win. And we want you to be part of this Founders Club, which is the first 40 positions. You get to actually earn a spot of a partnership with doTERRA India. And 40 spots will earn 1/40th of 1% of all the commissions made in India market. India is the largest country in the world, and you guys love and understand Ayurvedic medicines. You guys, this is a huge opportunity. It's not easy, but starting today and moving forward will be really great. Now, the last thing I'm going to share with you guys, because I'm running over, is we're coming to India, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you all of our classes that we're offering here. And I've got a couple in Dubai as well. So if you know people in Dubai, I'd love to meet up with them. And we would love to be able to help you with your team, talk with them, give them a hand scan on the health with our iTovi scanner. And here's the link as well if you would like to make a screenshot of this. And we'd love to have you join us and make a huge impact for those people who are waiting to hear your voice, for those people who are looking for an opportunity. There's so many out there, but they're not speaking. They're not sharing. They're waiting for you. So, okay, you guys. So are there any questions? I'll stop the